Family Matters, 1989 to 1998, was a beloved sitcom that brought joy and laughter to millions of viewers around the world. However, behind the bright lights and heartwarming moments, few realized that many of its cast members faced tragic fates in real life. Unexpected deaths, personal struggles, and heartbreaking battles left deep scars, shocking fans everywhere. What happened to the stars who once shone so brightly on screen? What tragedies did they endure? The untold stories of their turbulent lives, shocking secrets, and lingering sorrows will leave you speechless. Join us on this emotional journey as we uncover the heartbreaking truth behind the tragic destinies of the Family Matters cast. Rosetta LeNoire was born in 1911, a time when the world was far less kind to black performers, yet she carved out a legacy that still resonates today. As Estelle Mother Winslow in Family Matters, she brought warmth and wisdom to 159 episodes between 1989 and 1997. But her life was never one of ease. She grew up in Harlem, raised by parents who struggled to make ends meet. Diagnosed with rickets as a child, she endured painful leg braces, a hardship that only strengthened her determination. Under the guidance of tap legend Bill Bojangles Robinson, she entered the world of entertainment, not just as an actress, but also as a producer and advocate for diversity in theater. Though she married William LeNoire, their relationship was fraught with challenges, exacerbated by long separations due to her career. She had no biological children, but mentored countless young actors. Her later years were plagued by failing health, including blindness due to diabetes. When she passed away in 2002 at the age of 90, it was a quiet departure from a life that had fought against so much injustice. Even in death, she remained an unsung hero of the industry, her name often overlooked despite her groundbreaking work. Arnold Johnson was born in 1921, a man whose deep, gravelly voice and quiet dignity made him a natural fit for paternal roles. In Family Matters, he played Fletcher Thomas, Estelle Winslow's charming fiancé, appearing in 4 episodes between 1990 and 1993. But his career stretched far beyond that, with memorable performances in Shaft, 1971, and Menace to Society, 1993, where his portrayal of an old man telling hard truths left an unforgettable mark. Despite his strong presence on screen, Johnson's life was filled with silent struggles. The demands of Hollywood often left him isolated, and though he had a family, his career kept him at a distance. Love was never simple. Relationships came and went, some ending in heartbreak, others in quiet disappointment. As he aged, his health declined, and the work that had once been his passion became a burden. In 2000, at the age of 78, he passed away from natural causes. Though his death was not tragic in the dramatic sense, the industry barely noticed his passing, a sad fate for a man who had given so much to the craft. Ellen Albertini Dow, born in 1913, was a firecracker of an actress who seemed to defy age itself. Best known as the rapping granny from The Wedding Singer, 1998, she brought that same comedic energy to Family Matters, appearing in 4 episodes between 1990 and 1994 as a quirky, elderly lady. Her career was a slow burn. She spent decades as a drama teacher before Hollywood finally took notice, landing roles in Scrubs, Will and Grace, and Sister Act. Despite her on-screen humor, her personal life was far from lighthearted. Her marriage to Eugene Dow was long but filled with its own struggles, the pressures of an unconventional career straining their relationship. They never had children, something she later expressed regret over. As she aged, health issues began to take their toll, yet she fought to keep working, refusing to let Hollywood forget her. But time is relentless, and in 2015, at the age of 101, she passed away due to pneumonia complications. Her departure was quiet, but her legacy, a woman who refused to be boxed in by age or expectations, lives on in the laughter she left behind. Michelle Thomas was born in 1968, a vibrant star whose light burned far too quickly. As Myra Monkhouse, she played Steve Urkel's devoted and possessive girlfriend in Family Matters, appearing in 55 episodes between 1993 and 1998. Her career had taken off earlier with The Cosby Show, where she played Justine Phillips, but her aspirations stretched far beyond sitcoms. The daughter of Cool and the Gang musician Dennis Thomas, Michelle was immersed in the entertainment world from birth, but fame did not protect her from life's cruelty. She was in a passionate, often turbulent relationship with actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, but their love story was cut short by tragedy. In 1997, at just 29 years old, she was diagnosed with a rare form of stomach cancer. Despite multiple surgeries and treatment, the disease progressed rapidly. She fought desperately, even continuing to act while undergoing medical care, but the battle was unwinnable. In December 1998, surrounded by family and friends, she took her last breath, her dreams unfinished. Her passing at only 30 years old was a cruel reminder of fate's indifference to talent and promise. Barry Jenner was born in 1941, a man whose career was defined by the kind of steady, dependable roles that made him a familiar face, but never quite a household name. As Lieutenant Murtaugh in Family Matters, appearing in 18 episodes from 1990 to 1992, he played a bumbling, overconfident cop, a stark contrast to the real-life struggles he endured. He had a long career in television, appearing in Dallas, Knots Landing, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and numerous other series. Though he found success, it was never the stardom he had hoped for. His personal life was equally rocky. His first marriage ended in divorce, and his pursuit of lasting love often led to heartbreak. Eventually, he found stability with actress Suzanne Hunt, but the scars of past disappointments lingered. In his later years, his health declined rapidly. The industry that had once embraced him moved on, leaving him feeling forgotten. In August 2016, he died from leukemia at the age of 75, a man whose career had never quite given him the recognition he deserved. Naya Rivera was born in 1987, a child star who seemed destined for greatness, but whose life was filled with more heartbreak than most could endure. She played Gwendolyn in Family Matters, appearing in 3 episodes between 1992 and 1993, long before she became a household name as Santana Lopez on Glee. Behind her dazzling smile and undeniable talent, Rivera's life was plagued by personal struggles. Raised in a showbiz family, she was pushed into the industry early, her parents navigating the treacherous world of Hollywood on her behalf. Love was a painful subject for her. She had a tumultuous relationship with rapper Big Sean, followed by a troubled marriage to Ryan Dorsey, with whom she had a son. Her career soared, but after Glee ended, the offers slowed, and she faced financial struggles and emotional turmoil. In July 2020, tragedy struck when she drowned in Lake Piru while on a boat trip with her young son. She managed to save him, using the last of her strength to lift him onto the boat before disappearing beneath the water. Days later, her body was found, and the world mourned the loss of a bright, talented soul who had fought against so much darkness in her short life. Dick O'Neill, born in 1928, was a character actor who seemed to always play men in charge, stern fathers, gruff bosses, and tough-as-nails authority figures. His role as Commissioner Geiss in Family Matters, appearing in 7 episodes between 1996 and 1998, was no different. Before that, his career spanned decades, with memorable appearances in The Jerk, The Mosquito Coast, and countless TV roles in shows like Cagney and Lacey and Home Improvement. Behind the commanding presence, however, was a man who carried deep personal struggles. His marriage, though enduring, was marked by long separations and the pressures of an industry that took more than it gave. As he aged, his body began to betray him. Illnesses stacked up, each one chipping away at the man who had once seemed so indomitable. In November 1998, at 70 years old, he succumbed to heart failure. His passing was quiet, almost unnoticed in an industry that so often moves on without looking back. Sherman Hemsley was born in 1938, a man whose booming laugh and comedic genius made him a legend. Best known as George Jefferson in The Jeffersons, he later brought his sharp wit to Family Matters, playing Captain Savage in 3 episodes between 1994 and 1995. Despite his success, Hemsley led a lonely and complicated life. He never married, had no children, and kept much of his personal world private. Though he found fame, he never quite found peace. After The Jeffersons, his career slowed, and he took on smaller roles, struggling to reclaim his former glory. In his later years, he became reclusive, avoiding the Hollywood scene that once embraced him. In 2012, at the age of 74, he died of lung cancer, alone in his El Paso home. Even in death, his life was mired in controversy. A bitter legal battle ensued over his estate, with claims from long-lost relatives and supposed romantic partners. A man who had made the world laugh had, in many ways, spent his final years in isolation. A tragic end for a performer who had once been larger than life. Reginald VelJohnson, born in 1952, became a household name as the lovable but stern Carl Winslow, a dedicated Chicago police officer and patriarch in Family Matters, 1989 to 1998. His deep, commanding voice and warm presence made him a fixture in television history. Before Family Matters, he played police roles in Die Hard, 1988, and Die Hard 2, 1990, reinforcing his tough but caring persona. Despite his professional success, VelJohnson faced personal struggles, including the tragic loss of his father at an early age, which deeply shaped his views on family and discipline. Though he never married, rumors of a lonely personal life followed him, with friends noting his battles with isolation after the series ended. In later years, health complications plagued him, leading to multiple hospitalizations. A quiet figure in Hollywood, he mostly stayed out of the limelight, but fans still remember him as the steadfast head of the Winslow family. Darius McCrary, born in 1976, found fame as Eddie Winslow, the rebellious yet good-hearted son of Carl Winslow. His charming grin and knack for comedy made him a fan favorite on Family Matters. Outside the show, McCrary pursued music and acting, appearing in films such as Mississippi Burning, 1988, and later voicing Jazz in Transformers, 2007. However, his off-screen life was tumultuous, marred by financial troubles, legal battles, and a series of failed relationships. His marriages were fraught with accusations of abuse, and custody disputes over his children played out in the public eye. Struggling to maintain his career after the show's end, he found himself typecast and unable to escape Eddie Winslow's shadow. Substance abuse allegations and brushes with the law added to his difficulties, painting a picture of a man who struggled to find stability. Despite numerous attempts to revive his career, McCrary remains a tragic figure in the eyes of those who grew up watching him. Kelly Shine Williams, born on March 22, 1976, in Washington, D.C., began her career as a children's fashion model before transitioning to acting. She is best known for her role as Laura Lee Winslow on the television sitcom Family Matters, which aired from 1989 to 1998. Throughout her career, Williams remained relatively private about her personal life. She married Hannibal Jackson on September 5, 2009, and they have 2 children together. Despite the challenges often associated with child stardom, Williams managed to maintain a stable personal and professional life, avoiding the pitfalls that many of her contemporaries faced. Jaleel White, born on November 27, 1976, in Pasadena, California, captured the hearts of audiences with his portrayal of Steve Urkel on Family Matters. The character, initially intended as a one-time appearance, became a cultural phenomenon, leading to White's prominence on the show. However, the overwhelming association with Urkel presented challenges for White's career post-Family Matters. In his memoir, Growing Up Urkel, published in late 2024, White reflects on the complexities of his career and personal life. He discusses the pressures of child stardom and the industry's impact on his mental health. In May 2024, White married tech executive Nicoletta Rule at the Riviera Country Club in Los Angeles. The couple's wedding was attended by close friends and family, including White's daughter, Samaya, from a previous relationship. Despite the challenges he faced, White continues to navigate his career and personal life with resilience. How do you feel about the passing of the actors from Family Matters? And who do you miss the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our latest videos.